Hey everyone, it's Louise with louisemckayart, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. And before going much further, I want to just personally thank Janice Pittman from Just Janice, who invited me to this 1000 and Below collaboration, where today we're all going to do some nice coasters. And I am playing around with a really cute palette. I may or may not have shown you a swipe I did with this, but it is so cute and not a color palette I usually play with. So I'm going to share this with you. What I've got, this is a bloom on coasters. This is my Multi-Pro 47-3110. It is an eggshell sheen. Because people have asked me that question, what is it? It's eggshell. On your pillow, you want to go with something that's either eggshell or maybe flat. You don't want semi-gloss and you don't want, certainly don't want gloss. Okay, Arteza Pearl Canary Yellow. I don't know if I just confused everybody, but basically you want eggshell. Keep it simple. And I know better than go with pearls first, but it looks good, so I'm staying with it. This is Atelier's Dioxazine Purple with Deco Arts Extreme Sheen Amethyst. Gorgeous color, but very glossy. This is a combo. This is not a combo. This is Arteza's Pearl Hot Pink. Hot pink. Certainly not a color I typically go with, but I've got a lot of colors I can play with here. This is Pearl Sky Blue by Arteza with Golden's Phthalo Green Blue shade. It's getting a little thick on me. But as I've mentioned before, on a smaller piece like this, the thickness is not a big deal because I don't need to spread it out too far. This, what is this? Where's my lid? Oh, this is Arteza's Pearl Turquoise and Golden's Turquoise Phthalo. Just playing. And I like to have coasters because they make my rounds between resining complete. These smaller pieces I resin piecemeal in between all the bigger ones, so when I have leftover resin, I can drop it down on a couple coasters I've got sitting in the wings. And if you want to see a resin video, I do have a resin tutorial. I'll link it above. That talks about how to calculate your resin mileage. If you go to the websites for resin, oftentimes their resin, what they say you need is more, because often that it works to their benefit because you get to use more resin. The fact of the matter is, you probably don't need to use as much resin as the calculator that they give you suggests. Now, another subject, cell activator. This is Pearl Rose from Amsterdam, and this is my American Floetrol Cell Activator. Video 141, if you want to see how I make it. This is with the Persian Rose. You want an opaque color. It's my first color down this time. And then this is titanium white. Always mix it before you lay it. So as usual, when I do the blowout, I do talk to the blow, and basically what I'm doing here is blowing straight down into the cell activator to start to get it to spread in a full circle over the colors. Then once I get it formed out like that, I aim my blow where the cell activator meets the paints, and then I blow the paints and the cell activator out over the pillow. And take note how little paint I put down and how far I'm blowing it out, because you don't have to have it blowing out over all the edges to start with. The spin will take care of that. Oof. If you want to see a video of how I blow out my coasters especially, I'll link that above as well. I can't remember what video it is, but I will link it above. It's very interesting that this cell activator, when I used it with my earth tone colors, responded like crazy, bounced back. It's not so responsive with this color combination. I know the cell activator is still fine. It's just interesting how some colors just respond better, and also the way you layer things dictates how things are responding. But when I spin this out, you'll see this will turn into cells in the middle. I don't have much golden in this combination. I'm telling you, golden is a secret weapon for cells. I hardly have any golden in here. Interesting. All right, I'm going to give it a spin. And then hopefully this cell activator will open up a little bit. Give me some good stuff underneath. It's just such a cute little color palette. I mean, if you like color, this is a good palette for you. Especially if you like pastels. You have a little coaxing. A little more spinning. I'm gonna unplug this heater. It's getting downright warm in here. I even put less cell activator down this time. So all I'm doing is cleaning up here. I'm going to save some of the drippings for the future, and I'm going to cut some of this out. Not sure I like the center. The center's, I don't know what happened in there. It's white. I'm going to try to pull that together with my toothpick. Oh, this is so pretty. Clean up. Let me try to pull this together. Try to pull this together in the middle. I don't like that white in there. Right, let me just go with the big end. I go in the little end now. That's better. What I could do here is drop a little bit of color in the middle. Another spin. I'll decide. Maybe I'll do that when it dries. All right, I think it's pretty much spun out because it's hardly anything coming off anymore. That's one way you can tell if your coaster is nearly spun out, which means the paint is nearly off. That's why keeping the area clean is really good. I don't like the middle. What can I do in the middle? Let me put a little bit of this. Ah, look at that. All fixed. Really, if there's something you don't like about what you're creating, fix it. Clean up the bottom real easy. Pulling out and down. Out and down. See how sticky that was? See how sticky that is? How tacky this is? If I pulled out and up, that's going to go right back into it. That's why I always pull down. Just especially with that multi-pro. Out and down. Look at that, still holding on. And that's worth sharing with you guys. Because it's like a rubber band, really. Okay. Here we go. Look at this little pastel baby. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Here are the 4 coasters I created in this color set, and I'm going to give you the up-close personal here in a second. I want to just extend an invitation. If you are new here and you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell and all, and then you won't miss any of my tutorials I put out. I put out at least 2 a week. And just so you know, I am going to have a follow-up video to this. I actually wanted to put it with this video, showing you my resining process and how I finish the back off with my cork. I'll have a sneak preview of that at the end of this tutorial. So stay tuned for that. I'll have that out probably tomorrow. And I also want to remind you to check my description for links to different videos and also links to some of the products that I do use. And also hitting that thumbs up and leaving a comment is appreciated. I get back to everybody. And next we're going to have Let's Pour with Patty. Let's see what she has for us today. And with that, that's all I have for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.